Alright, day 5, almost the weekend. Feel really good. Was a dead rabbit. Okay. It's a negative 12 degrees outside. The wind chill's around negative 20, which is friggin' cold. I don't know if I'm a true Canadian or not, but I remember, so I did, 3 years ago, I did the 4x4x48 challenge. It's a race that David Goggins came up with. Where you run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours straight. And we did that around this time of year 3 years ago. And a few of our runs, I remember the midnight run and the 4 a.m. run were wind chill of negative 30. And so trying to force yourself after you've already run, done half a dozen of these runs, I need to get up and at 4 in the morning and force yourself to put the shoes on and walk outside. Those first 2 steps, they're not fun. And then you gotta try to trot around for 4 miles. And by the end of it, like the second night, you're absolutely exhausted. It's more of a mental challenge than anything, because yes, you are running 48 miles, so in a sense it's an ultra marathon, but you're breaking that up. But in my opinion, that was actually worse. It was actually harder to do that. Because, your first few runs, you're getting them in, it's only 4 miles, so you can get it in under 50 minutes around there. And then by the end of it, I'm pretty sure I was walking half of it. But I would recommend that challenge for anybody who wants to build some mental toughness, because it's tough. You're not able to get much sleep between the runs. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 hours of sleep, but in a sense, it's almost worse, because after you've done 20 miles or so, and then you go to sleep, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you do not want to get out of bed. You don't want to get out of your nice warm bed, put on shoes, and run outside. It's negative 30 degrees, pitch black outside, no one on the road. It's very lonely, and it's very, it's challenging. Also, if anybody watching this decides to do it, make sure you have at least half a dozen changes of clothes, or somebody doing laundry between your runs, because you're going to want a pair of dry socks. That's to top it off. If you got to go out one of those early morning runs or midnight runs, and you got to put on soaking wet socks. I did that, and it was the most disgusting feeling. I'm considering doing that again, probably within the next few months if I do it. It's just kind of fun. Like I said, it's more to kind of build mental toughness than anything. I've got a longer run today. I'm going to do 7 kilometers. We'll see how I feel. The shoes I've got on right now, they're the New Balance 880s, I believe, which I love, but they're getting a little worn out. They're towards the end of their life, so I got to get some new shoes every time I get past like 3 or 4 kilometers from those right now. It's shin splints, it's giving me shin splints, so I got to get some new shoes. Probably do that before I start pushing past 10 kilometers. And then we have an hour and 15 minutes of cycling today as well. So a lot of cardio, no weight training. Tomorrow is a rest day from cardio, and we've got a mobility video we got to go through, which is about 25 minutes, and then we have some weight training, which will be fun. But like I said, it's cold. I've got stuff to actually bundle up today. Got some mittens I had, my Patagonia jacket, and so we'll see how that goes. I'll talk to you guys probably on the way. We're gonna get it done. It's actually a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be, so happy with that.
sun came out, wind died down a bit, but I did steal a fiance's mittens, so I have these pretty mittens on, just in case. We got 45 minutes of this. I don't know where we're gonna end up. I'm not really trying to hit any certain mileage, but we're just gonna go 45 minutes, see how far we make it. Not too concerned. Then we got an hour and 15 minutes of bike, so I'll update you a little further on. I got that done. Did 6.5 kilometers. I walked the last kilometer and a half. Those sidewalks are pretty rough. A lot of ice on them, snow covering it, so they're slippery. But the 5K felt good, and then just kind of walked to cool down for another kilometer and a half. My pace was around 7.5 minutes, so pretty slow, but kept moving. Definitely need new shoes. I can feel the shin splints as soon as I get to that kilometer 4 or 5 mark, acting up a bit. So but for 225 pounds, I'll take it for now. And we're gonna head to the gym and get some cycling in. I got an hour and 15 minutes of that, so trying to maintain a heart rate around 140 for that entire time. Actually, it's about 130 for 20-minute warm-up, and then we got like, I think it's 45 minutes at 140 to 150, and then we do a cool off for another 10-15 minutes. But all right, that's an hour 15 down on the bike. It felt great. I didn't get any clips. The gym was super busy. I don't want to be that guy, but felt really good. I got a nice groove of the podcast and got her done. I think I did 28 kilometers. Average, or my RPM was around 95, 90. And my heart rate, I don't think it went above 145, so it's pretty good. Felt really good. I feel more energetic than I did before that. I did take a gel halfway through, but that's all for today. I can't do weight training tomorrow because the gym is closed, so I'll do that Tuesday. I'll probably do a nice jog tomorrow. Probably just put an hour time limit on it and just jog, loosen up, and do some stretching afterward. But feeling really good. That made me feel better about biking. So this week we'll start vamping up a little bit. That's all I got for today.